So now that we've tested our forms and our views, what we want to do is we want to start taking a look at testing our models. So I'm going to open up my test_models.py file, and once again at the very top, I'm going to import from Django.test, import test case. And then I'm going to create a class called test_item_model, which once again will inherit from test case. What I want to do then is I want to say create a method called test_done defaults to false. So if we create a new item, then without specifying the done property, it will automatically set the false, which we specified as on our model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say item is equal to item, and the name of that item is going to be create a test. We go ahead then and we say item.save. And what I want to do then is I want to say self.assert equal, and then inside of there we want to say item dot name, and then we'll test that the name is create a test. And then we also want to test that done has been set to false. So we'll say self.assert equal item.done false. Okay, what we need to do is we need to import our item model as well. So we'll say from .models import item. And then we can go ahead and we can run our tests. So if I head down to my terminal down at the bottom now, and I type in Python 3 manage.py test, we can see that we now have 7 tests that have ran, and they're all okay, which means our test is all good. One thing we should probably do here though is instead of asserting equal, we should probably assert false, and then that way we can actually get rid of that second argument altogether. So now we're just asserting that item.done is false as opposed to saying assert equal and then running 2 checks. Okay, so the next thing that we want to test for is we want to test that I'm just going to copy my method from the previous one here, and I'm going to update it so can create an item with a name and done and status. So once we check that it defaults to false, we want to run another test to make sure that it, if we set done to true, like I've done here on line 12, we want to test that it actually is set to true. So I've also updated the assert false, assert true, and we can see that these tests are now, this test is now running and it is passing, and we now have 8 passing tests.